Welcome everybody watching the VOD. Hey, Black Feather Court. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Vanillazilla. I don't think I'm interested in collabs at this time, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. I just kind of randomly do things as they hit my mind. I really need that no pressure. I wonder. Just kind of the default by itself. Except now I can't. Go back to mini synth. Thank you so much. I'm really glad you enjoy it. Whoops. Hey, Jade System. Hey, Ernest. I hope you're doing great. Doing incredible. Awesome. Heck yes. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Doing okay. I do kind of like it not getting all the way up to that note, but... Perfect. Okay, that goes down and then up. Something like that. Yeah, my process is completely different from thing to thing. Sometimes it takes me years to finish one track. Sometimes I go straight at it, straight at one. I have a lot of tunes that have been just sitting around in various states of incompletion for 5+ years. off here. Yep, okay. Once again, the baseline is going to be difficult here. Let's try that next. Yo, Zizy. Bwee, bwee, brrr, bwee, brrr. Alright, let's focus on this here. Hope you're doing well. Beat first usually. Well, harmony first is me, usually. This is so hard for me to hear. Don't know if this is actually it, but I doubt it. And boom, 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 boom. Yeah, melody is usually just the thing that is the cherry on top for me. I tend to go with all the other building blocks first. This time I went with melody first, of course. Let's just go with this for now, even though it's probably wrong. I can hear the walking stuff. Alright, have a good day. Thanks for stopping by, and thank you for the good luck. I hear something. Well, I don't need to do that right now. Now it's actually effective. Yeah? Oh, man. Maybe we can do that the second time through. Maybe we just copy the percussion for now. just get a bass in there. Bass line. Both times I tried to say something that didn't mean, like, the actual bass, like, instrument. And both times it sounded like I was talking about that. I mean, the bass. No, I mean, the bass line. No, I mean, the low. No, I mean... Welcome, Flylear45. Okay, so here's how I'm going to adjust this tune. So we've got the... That's what the harmonies are doing in the original, but this time I think I'm going to have them move with the melody. This is going to be probably difficult. Do I need to have this higher? No. I just need the chords to be different. This will be interesting. getting a little muddy. This one still doesn't make that much sense. Doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. Interesting. Yep, and the notes are different. We're not just doubling everything. These chords aren't as percussive as I was hoping for. Oh, I know how to change that. I know exactly how to change that. Oops. Yeah. It's an interesting start. Hey, Mink Bones. Yeah, hopefully this can be nice background noise for you. Doing my best. Still not quite what I'm looking for there. I kind of like the G, I think. Yeah, that adds a little bit more dimension to it. That makes it sound like it's actually going somewhere. And put the A there. the A there again, just for sauce. I wonder if that's going to work with the bass. This could be saucy, or it could just grind pointlessly. I really hope it sounds good, because I want to go chromatic with this. No, it doesn't work. The bass has to be doing something different for it to work. And I really like what the bass is doing originally, so let's just go with the bass. But that sounds like nothing. No, that A doesn't work there either. Man, I'm not sticking this landing right now. This has such a long release, it really affects the feel. Yeah, actually use the bass as the bass line, as the like what I was saying earlier when I was like tripping over the words. Hey, Ditheria. Slightly better. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. This is cheeky, I don't know if I'm really liking it. Maybe I just need something else to justify it. That's gonna be disgusting, and not in a good way. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know why I did it. Yeah, sometimes you have to hear what it's like in order to reject it properly, that's true. Oh, I think the C helps. This is such a difficult tune to try to do the way I want. Do the chords just kind of repeat? I think they do for the first three. Okay, I think without the Moog here, I can hear this better. It's cheeky, but I don't know if it has to be there. Like, I like it in this chord, but not as much in this one. But now I'm starting to like it less in the chord after. And also we need the... I'm hearing a lot of the same thing over and over this session. Like speedrunning attempts. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Yeah, I kind of like that. Mm. Hmm. Yeah, maybe this clash isn't... Also, maybe it doesn't have to be as in the face. This one can maybe be even less. Because that one has such a wider release. I think maybe this chord, we can do something different the second time around. That's not the one I meant. No. Welcome, Aaron Yan. Hope you're doing well. I still want it to do... Sounds... I don't want it to sound boring. This is from the game Ruff City. It's an indie beat 'em up. Okay, we're getting somewhere. That's the second time somebody has... The second time this year I was making something and somebody mentioned Pizza Tower. I'm trying to remember the other instance that came up. I can't remember if it was something I was working on at the time, or if it was one of my older tunes. Have not worked on it in like 2 years. I just thought about it earlier today. It has not been coming along, to be honest. Not gonna say it's never gonna happen, but it has not been a priority lately, unfortunately. This has been a really bad year for energy and productivity. I've had weird health stuff going on. So my productive hours of the day have been massively reduced, which makes side projects really suffer right now. And main projects have basically not been happening, so... Yeah, I'll try. I will do my best. I kind of like that chord. Maybe we can switch to hanging on that chord. I could forte piano this. That's interesting. Maybe not that much. Why does the B sound so out of place there? I guess it clashes with the melody a bit, but it's like I can clearly hear it here. Maybe not. Maybe I That's interesting. Huh. I think my ear failed me this time. Still a bit muddy. Not getting quite the wash of sound that I want, and I'm still getting the negative effects of too much sound. I'm not getting the fullness of sound that I want. Maybe I could put some lower tones in the flute thing. let's leave that alone for now. Let's not overcomplicate. I'm so good at that. Oh, I didn't even... Oh, never mind. That's the wrong... Okay, yeah. All this stuff is in. It's like, oh, yay! There's a dimension missing that I can just put in. No, whoops. Or wait. No, I am missing a snare, actually. I am missing this added snare sound. Okay. I do love that. We need symbols. Whoopsie. Yeah, we have more of... It's not really a ride symbol in the game, but we can make it a ride symbol. Do the techno. That'll add a little bit more drive to it. Now we're getting a little bit more dimension. Sit back against the chair. Stop destroying your body. Hmm. That makes that a little bit more earned. Oh, yep, you're early. That's actually slightly after the beat, and it still sounds good. Okay. It's a start. I don't think it's quite what I'm looking for. It just... I'm not getting any of the... I'm not getting the strength of sound when the notes are on, and I'm not getting the absence of sound when the notes are off that I'm looking for. I really wanted a more percussive sound with these harmonies. I think part of that is because it's a heavy release on this instrument. What if I put it like on the 55 res? again, like, I'm losing a lot of volume of sound from that other instrument, but like at least it cuts off a bit better. Huh. I'm gonna leave it like that for now. But I always struggle to get the fullness of sound that I want in everything I make without making everything muddy. I just don't know if any of the chords I ended up with I'm actually that happy with. I'm glad you love it. I'm really glad you like it. Like, that's cheeky. That's kind of cheeky too. Okay, I think that's slightly better. What if I... it doesn't really sound good down there. What about... What if I took it out of the Moog and put it in the flute? Oh. I think the flute helps there. As again, it has that strength of cutoff, and it has a soft but strong body of sound. The thing is, it sounds good mixed with this synth. That's the main thing. It's together they're making something closer to the sound I'm looking for. Too much. Drowning out the melody. Okay, it only took me an hour and a half, but that's a better start with the harmony, I think. I was gonna try and finish the rest of the first go-around this session, but I should get to warming up my games for Pixels for People. On this instrument, it's about as high as it can go. Maybe that extra D in the flute can add a bit more in that texture. With it going down and back up using the A, I think that makes it way more earned than it was before. I was just kind of putting an A in for no reason before, and now it's actually it's kind of like a passing tone. So it makes sense. Heck. There's just so much you can do. There's so much you can do with harmony. It's usually I have a more solid feel of exactly what I'm looking for harmonically and how to do it, but not this time. And there's just so many things you can do. Saria shrink. Is that what I need to see? It sounds pretty good. It sounds pretty good. This is a good start. Just this remix has taken so much more work than I was anticipating. It's just an amazing tune, and I want to do as well with it as I can. I want to get it to sound the way I want it to sound. That's been the thing that's hard. It's like, it's only as hard as like remixing something is only as difficult as you make it. and it just happens that making it sound the way I want it to sound is... The whole video seemed to shrink down and expand. Oh, I think, yeah, that happens whenever you get a sidebar advertisement. Or like a bottom bar advertisement. Like, it shrinks the stream window for a moment, and then it goes back. Yeah, it has thrown me for a loop before as well. Because you're never expecting it to happen. I'm gonna go ahead and play the game that that's from. Because I should keep myself... I should work on doing actual runs of those 2 games that are gonna be in Pixels for People. And doing commentary. And everything. So let's do that. Let's do that here. Thank you so much. Let's change the titles. Update the titles. And then we'll open Ruff City. Hope you all enjoyed the music portion of the stream. That was 90 minutes of me kind of fighting my everything, trying to really... That was kind of like poring over a sketch, trying to get one thing, like, correct. That's kind of what that was like harmonically. Just with the holistic sound, too. But hopefully you all enjoyed that. I did, too. That's gonna be loud. Alright, let's see how many weapon glitches I can nail after a couple weeks of not really playing this. Thank you. Alright. The OCD, yep. Thank you for the good luck. Alright, let's practice this with commentary from the top. Hi everybody, I'm Saria, and I'm going to show you a speedrun of the game Ruff City. This is an indie beat-em-up game, which is on Steam for $3.99 right now, and I think it's a steal. I think it's a really fun, short, straightforward experience, and we're gonna go ahead and get started with this right now. Hi! Alright, so we are playing as a dog named Lucky. We're gonna get going in 3, 2, 1, go. And I have to remember to use not the D-pad, I have to use the control stick. And we're playing as a dog named Lucky who has had something very important taken from him, and we are going to return to this city with a vengeance to get it back. And we just got a simple 3-punch combo here. I'm hoping that enemies herd into me so I can get them together for multiple hits. Some enemies have things called pink attacks, which causes them to be temporarily invincible. There we go, that was a good... there's a pink attack. So that would have knocked me down. That's going to be important later. And these regular dogs can just block, which is annoying, but we're going to try and get around that. Here we have some weapons. This is the most important part of this game, as you're about to see, hopefully. Pick it up, wait for this dog to get over here. I think that should work. Okay. The weapon is... Oh, it did break! Oh, it didn't work! Interesting. I'm surprised that didn't work. Okay, we have more pugs, though, so I'm going to try this... Whoops. Okay, hopefully that did it. If this works, I will explain to you what's happening. Okay, I need to stay away from these horsies because... Okay, good, we got it. I got something called the infinite weapon glitch, and now I need to stay away from these dogs' attacks because if they knock me down and I drop this weapon, I will no longer have an infinite weapon. So, what happened there was I allowed myself to be struck by one of the pug's projectiles while I was in the middle of striking them with my weapon and causing damage. That's the important part. Oh dear, that was close. And that seems to get the game stuck iterating the weapon's health variable. They're supposed to break after 8 hits. You saw that happen with my first weapon because I was unsuccessful with activating the glitch. Ow! But this time I was successful, and so the weapon just does not break. And it's way more powerful than our regular attacks, and so it's incredibly useful for speedrunning the game. And we get to bring it into the boss fight. I'm going to use a super attack here to deal damage while avoiding that attack. I'm going to try to bring her over to the wall. Hopefully she can get all the way to the left. Excellent, she got stuck on the wall, so it's going to take her a while to get into her next attack. Unfortunately, she went into this attack again, so I kind of have to get around that. But I'm dealing so much more damage than I should be here. Unfortunately, she went into this! Almost knocked me down. When I got her stuck on the wall, I was trying to prevent her from doing that big 3-jump attack, but she went into it anyway, so we had to wait for her, and that cost some time, but still, that went so much faster. Yep, I labbed it out, and I figured it out. It's pretty consistent now to get that weapon glitch. Now we're in stage 2. We're in the subway level. We have enemies arriving by train, and one such enemy is that new enemy, the tanks. I call them the tanks. They are a problem for many reasons, most of them being the fact that even though they are big and slow, they're actually quite dodgy and hard to control. So I'm going to try my best to take care of them whenever they're around, but it's not easy, especially because even though in this part we get to position ourselves before they come in so I can get behind them, which is the only way you can hit them, that's not going to be the case for basically the rest of the game. And you see that's a very long pink attack that they have. And so they can spend a lot of time being unhittable. That guy was blocking me, that's rude. I could have activated the infinite weapon glitch there because there was a pug, but it's usually just more straightforward in that part to focus on clean fighting because we cannot bring the weapon into this next part. There will be weapons later. We have another new enemy here, the kitties. They have a potentially annoying attack, but it usually sends them toward you, so they're not that much of an issue. But you see how fast they move? They can be a little weird. Nice pink attack, buddy. I hope that felt good. That kitty's stuck against the wall. You see, when AI gets stuck against walls, they don't really know what to do. There are trains all throughout this level. I'm gonna try and activate. He's stuck! Okay, hopefully that worked. Oh dear, yeah. I think I have the weapon glitch active. Nope, I don't. Okay, that's a shame. So I will not be able to make use of the infinite weapon glitch throughout the rest of this level. And I wasted some time trying to set it up. I shouldn't have used my super there, actually. Yeah, there aren't any more pugs throughout the rest of this stage, so I'm just going to have normal weapon use, which is fine. It's only a little bit faster. Oh shoot, and yeah, I didn't have... Oh no, yeah, okay, so I didn't take care of them properly. Because I already used my super attack, I wasn't able to defeat them both when they had their backs turned, and I was able to hit them both at the same time. So I lost some time there to not being able to control the tanks the way I wanted to. Whenever they get desynchronized and they flop into their flopping attack like a bunch of floppers, you just kind of have to sit there and wait. We have our second boss here, Jim. We would not be able to bring a weapon in here anyway, so it wasn't a gigantic deal that we weren't able to get the infinite weapon glitch. He has 3 main attacks, like most of the bosses in this game. He starts with that jump rope attack, he goes into this push-up attack, and if we're lucky, he's gonna go back into the jump rope attack again. Nope, we didn't get lucky. Okay. I was also... what have I done? That was really stupid. I should have saved that super. I don't know what I was doing. Every time we block attacks, it increases our super meter again. So we have 2 versions of this super attack. That long one and a shorter version. Both versions of the super attack grant you invulnerability. We would have liked for him to go back into his jump rope attack again at the beginning, because that would have charged our long super attack up for use twice at the beginning, but I kind of messed it up anyway. Oh, there we go. That's an interesting way to use the super attack. That gives you a perfect example of your invulnerability. He should have been hitting me with his jump ropes that entire time, but I was using my my long super attack, so it didn't hit me at all. So now I'm just trying to fight him cleanly. I'm deciding to block him normally this time, and now we'll use the super here, except I missed the button or something. The reason I'm going so far away from him when he does that attack is because it has a gigantic hitbox. I'll grab some food here. Pretty basic boss fight. There we go, he's done. Jim the Gym Rat has been defeated, and now we go to the center of the room because that's where the ladder will take us out. And now it's time for the music. And I'm in a can't buy food zone. This is where most of the enemies in the beginning of the stage are going to be appearing, and some new enemies are here, like these birds. Not like these birds, it is the birds. And I find them really fun to fight. I think they're just so unique. Your uppercut can naturally take them out of the air, and this causes you to use your jumping attack, which has the smallest hitbox that you own. But I just find it really fun. It's just kind of a natural. It feels good to fight them. You have to use your brain a bit differently. And we're getting a lot of them here. This is what I call the slot machine of this stage, because any enemy in the game can appear at random in these spawns, and this is the only part of the game where that can happen. And we have a new enemy type here, the Unluckies, and I got unlucky with them. They did not all three of them spawn in the same place, and so that's a huge shame. I would have been able to take all three of them out in the same long super, but I couldn't that time, and so I had to spend an extra 10 seconds going after the third guy by himself while he was moving up and down away from me. That just happens. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you get unlucky with the Unluckies. We got more birds here. That one did not fly right into me, but that's okay. See that cat? The problem with this part of the stage is that enemies can go off the side of the screen here. Also in that last stage, I could have activated the infinite weapon glitch with that pug at food zone, but I just decided to try focusing on fighting normally. See, that cat went off the side of the screen, which is really annoying. That's okay. There we go. Let's just try and get everybody together. They're not really cooperating me. He's gonna go off screen. Oh no, he actually got stopped. I think this guy's one hit away. No, a little bit more than one hit away. We can activate the infinite weapon glitch again a little bit later. We've got weapons coming up in a few waves. Let's just try and get everybody together. They are blocking me so much. I really hate these enemies. I hate them almost as much as the tanks. Okay, I'm going to try to keep the pugs unharmed so that when this weapon comes in, we can make use of their projectiles. I picked up one of their projectiles instead of the weapon. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, that should have done it. I hope that did it. It doesn't seem 100% guaranteed with the timings that I think... Ah! No, that wouldn't have knocked me down, but still. Okay, I think I got it. I think we have another infinite weapon glitch active. This is all very slow, but at least I get to show off the glitch for you. I'm going to let these Unluckies get grouped together so I can use a super kick on them. That guy's just gonna do his own thing. He just doesn't feel like fighting me. Screenshot taken, and thankfully this is the second of the two bosses that allows us to bring a weapon into the boss fight. He has some knockdown attacks that I need to be really careful of. That one I don't think would have knocked me down, but I still like to be careful. Okay, now here's the crucial part. This attack. I want to try to dance around these knockdown barrels and still deal damage. And now I can use the long super to try and deal some more. Oh no, the weapon got knocked out of my hands. That's okay. Now I have to wait through this invulnerable period of his. Oh no, I didn't get him to skip one of his attacks. So now this is really oh, now I'm gonna die. Okay, no, thank you. I love that there's food in this game. This should be just a couple of hits and then he's done. Yep, I think it's possible to one-cycle him. We might be able to take him out before he even goes into his long invulnerable phase. But we have to deal a lot of hits before we get knocked down by one of his barrels. Okay, now we're into the final stage of the game. We cannot make any use of infinite weapon glitches here. Oh, people can go off screen here too! Okay, I guess they just do not feel like fighting me today. That's a problem because this is a game about fighting. I'm gonna fight one of these pugs first. They stopped strangely that time. That spawns the second unlucky. I'll get them together for this. The pug's gonna go straight left, which is as far away as possible for where I need to go next. Whatever. It's not like this is a speed run or anything. Haha, that would be bad if it was. Oh, why am I so dark? That's okay. Now, just more of the same. Trying to group enemies together, try and stay ahead of the enemy spawns, try and not get torn to bits by the pug's projectiles. Got another bird coming in soon. Hope everybody runs toward me. Our attacks have gigantic hitboxes, which is just really nice for crowd control usually. I'm gonna go to the right here to try to stay ahead of some really annoying spawns. Here come the tanks. You've seen how badly they can go. Oh no, and they turned around and uh-oh. Whatever. Could have been worse. I was at least able to use my super attack. Only one of them went into their long attack. Sometimes you can get both of them at the same time right away, but it's incredibly rare. Don't go as far away from the elevator as possible, please. Cats have such low gravity. Did you realize that in real life? I'm pretty sure that's accurate. Now we have an elevator section because we gotta have one of those in a beat 'em up. This is pretty standard, but we hope enemies come toward us pretty quickly because their hurt boxes do not load in until they cross a certain point. And that pug's blocking me. Not the pug, the dog. So, enemies' hitboxes need to load in soon in this next phase because we've got tanks coming in. So if it takes forever to tanks to meander in with their... Oh no. They got stuck on a wall. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is the worst I've ever seen it. This is the worst I've ever seen it. They just refuse to come in, both of them. And now this dog is going to live forever. That was not ideal. I would like the lower one, please. And now we have one more wave with the unluckies. We have to, again, wait for them to meander in so we can actually hit them. Oh, I don't have my super attack. That's right, because I've... Oh my god, I'm dead. I'm so... Oh my. This is not usually... Okay, and now they did one of their super attacks. That's not... That's the worst elevator I've ever seen. That's okay. Now we've got the first phase of the final boss. This is crucial. We have to try to do this perfectly and try... Uh-oh, that's not perfect. Oh no, I think I'm gonna miss the 3 cycle. You see how long that... Oh, and he went as far away as possible! Okay, I think I might have been able to make up a couple hits there. But you see how long this attack takes where I can't hit him? I have to try to 3 cycle. He's going as far away from me as possible. Okay, I managed to 3 cycle him somehow. It's 3 cycle, my bad. Alright, and now the final form of the final boss. This is the only boss in the game where you do not have to wait at all. You can just hit, you can go for attacks at all times. And so we're gonna try to balance dancing around him and avoiding hits while dealing damage as much as possible. And that's again where our super attack can come into play. He has a grabbing attack here, and I'm going to avoid it with the long super this time. You can barely avoid it with the short version of the super as well. I'm gonna try to do that in this next attack here. Here we go. That was way early. That was so early. That was embarrassing. Oh well. We'll have more chances. We have our long super back, though, and so next time I can just use that, which is way easier. We can just do it now. Now he's sped up, so that makes it even more difficult to try to balance our attacks. Short super! That was it. I just dodged his grab attack with the short super. Very nice. And now I can use the long super for the next one. Pretty basic fight here, but it's really fun to try to do as optimally as possible. That's time. That is Ruff City. Any percent. We got 2 weapon glitches there. Lucky has been successful in his return to the city, and he has recovered his precious toy ball. We've done it. And thank you for making this game, Ruff City development team. I just love this game so much. I hope you all enjoyed that run. It's just so cute, it's so straightforward, it does exactly what it wants to do, and that makes for a nice game experience. And you're rewarded with this adorable picture. I highly recommend this game for anybody looking for a basic beat-em-up experience. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of the marathon. And I'm gonna kick it to the next run, which I'm actually going to be doing as well. It's gonna be another beat-em-up type game, River City Ransom Underground. Hope to see you soon. Thank you, take care. Alright, so let's turn on the light for this one. So you can actually see me. Gonna kick it to yourself. Very appropriate for a beat 'em up. Yeah, kick it to myself. Yes. Oh, I know what happened. It's running out of battery again because it unplugged itself. My light. My Studio light.
I love how micro USBs, like, pretend that they don't actually fit into things
Every once in a while. Okay. I hope you enjoyed the Sari arm. Switching games. Sorry for the scuffed transition. And this has a slightly different resolution, which I need to figure out. It doesn't say elsewhere. I'm going to get multi-chat up here. Sorry, I don't think I've had it on this source before. Or this scene before. Something like that. Okay. This one's gonna take a bit longer. Let's do this. Hi everybody, I'm Saria, and I'm going to show you a speedrun of the game River City Ransom Underground. This is a Western sequel to the NES game River City Ransom, developed by Conatus Creative, a Canadian studio. It was released first in 2016, it's had a few different patches and release versions, and we're just going to play the any percent category. We're just going to try to complete the game from start to finish as fast as possible. And part of doing that is using Ryan instead of Alex at the beginning, because just like in the original River City Ransom, Slick talks to Ryan less at the end of what we're going to be doing at the beginning of the game, and that's pretty useful for us for getting to something we need to get to in the daytime, because this game has a day-night cycle, and it's very important for a while. But enough of that, let's just go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, barf. We're gonna skip some cutscenes here, and then we'll see some familiar faces along the way. Starting off with sliding our way over to Ivan. You see him like sort of bending over slightly. He's trying to get started with his headbutt attack, but he's by far the weakest enemy, like boss enemy in this game. This is the start of the tutorial section of the game. We just have to complete, like, the end game of River City Ransom NES. I'm doing something here called block sliding. I'm jerking forward and blocking at the same time, and that causes you to move faster than regular running. I'm gonna be doing a crap ton of that. Hi, pretty face guy. Good to see you. I'm gonna be doing a crap ton of block sliding throughout this entire playthrough, and hopefully my hands aren't going to die from it. Gonna take out these guys, collect their coins, and that will spawn the boss. We've got to fight Otis here. We can only use special attacks to damage him. We only have you. Oh my goodness, he's dancing. Look at him go! We just got access to special moves. I'm going to refill the meter by doing the tutorial message. There we go. That took out all of his HP. I'm going to do some horrendous block sliding to get over here. Blind jump. There we go. Through the door. All the way up. We can fight Tex if we want, just like in River City Ransom, but here we're doing a speedrun, and so we're just going to say goodbye to him and think the twins are more important. I should be using my special attack. I don't know why I'm not doing it. There we go. I need to try to... Oh no, they got around me. I need to try to complete this part of the game really fast in order to get... Oh my god, and they're all going straight left. Oh, jeez, this is not good. In order to get to a daytime boss, I need to do everything really fast in this starting part of the game. Because you see that clock on the top right? That's the day-night cycle, and we need to... Shoot. Okay, they stayed... Oh no, but then I missed my dragon kick! So I can't fight them together. This day-night clock is actually going to pass on to the next part of the game after we do a flash forward. And once it turns to night, we're not going to be able to fight a required boss. So we just got to try and get through this as fast as possible so that that doesn't happen. And now Slick is being a problem, who's actually got Moose's graphics. I can't hit him. This is ridiculous. There we go. That was a really slow beginning section. I will be able to get around it if we do not get to the daytime boss fast enough. But I would like to be able to show you how to properly do this. And so now we flash forward to present day, and I'm going to use Provi because I think she's cool. In the marathon, there can be a donation incentive for people to choose who I can play as here. I just like Provi the most, and so I'm going to use her. We just have to go up the stairs in the new River City High to get to class. And this is luck-based. Sometimes enemies spawn really far away from the door, and you just have to wait a long time for them to get there. That also counts toward us running down the day-night clock, so that's not good. Whatever, though. Now we just have to wait through this cutscene. And like we all did as high schoolers, I'm just gonna do a bunch of flips in the classroom. At least I did that in high school. And I mostly waited until there was nobody in the room, but you know. And I can pop off. Pop off? I can pop off. We can send it over for a donation reading at this time. Can wait for the donation. We'll say the donation is over now. Okay, so the plot of the game was just punching us in the face there a little bit. We are part of a gang called the Flocks, and we just had, we were just framed for, like, kidnapping somebody. And so now the entire city has been mobilized against us, including all these students and everything. We have the police after us. It's not a good time, and so we just gotta run for now. We gotta get away. We gotta find a place to lay low. And where better to lay low in any video game than the sewers? We've got to have a sewer level in any video game. Just like an elevator level in beat-em-ups. I should be block sliding here. Swag. And yeah, now for the entire rest of the game, enemies can just knock us down at any time when we're running through rooms, which is a bit annoying. And now here's a very important part of the game. This next sequence of the game where, oh my goodness, I got knocked down immediately. This is a bad start. We're required to fight through, like 5 rooms here in order to progress. The right wall is blocked off. We cannot progress, as you can see, until every enemy has been defeated and Alex and Ryan leave the right part of the stage. And we're just sort of, it's like an auto-scroller basically. We just have to fight and hope the fights go as fast as possible. And if they don't, once again, I'm gonna miss the daytime boss, and then I would have to wait like 15 minutes for it to turn daytime again. And I got knocked down by Ryan's attack, because any falling enemy knocks over any character in the game if they make contact, so that just happens. And Alex and Ryan do no damage in this portion. You basically have to do all the work yourself, and so I'm just hoping they don't get in my way. And I also hope they don't get stuck on a car at the end of this fight, because if they are trying to run to the right of the room and they're on a car, you see the cars are moving left. Oh my goodness, I hate that move so much. There are lots of instant knockdown moves in this game, and that is one of them. That dive by the bomber. That's probably called a dive bomb. Now that I think of it, that's probably exactly what they called that move. I don't know this for sure, but they have to have. Excuse me? Oh, great, and you knocked him down, and now I can't hit him. Thank you. Whatever. This isn't going that badly. Hopefully they don't get stuck on a car. Good. Nope, Alex got stuck on a car. At least we're kind of close to the exit anyway, but you see how much slower he's moving? Oh. We all know that Alex was never that smart, so I guess it makes sense. I would like to hit somebody. Anybody. Anybody. Oh my goodness, and they were even taunting me. They were giving me the Triple H, suck it. Oh, they're running away, that's good at least. Very ow. Very ow. That nerd probably has like 1 hit left. 2 hits left. Okay. I'm looking at the clock here, this is gonna be pretty close. We have to fight through one more room to get to where we need to go. This is a long story campaign. There are so many required events. Just like in River City Ransom, you have to fight in certain rooms to spawn bosses, and that will trigger the next part of the game that you can complete. And this is... Did everybody run away? Holy... I've never seen that go faster. I think we're okay now. So even though this has been a slow beginning, especially that tutorial chapter, we're not actually set up to lose any real time. I'm just gonna do this for the rest of my life. Oh, gosh. So he went airborne. Oh, my goodness, he did it again! I can't deal hits when he's on the ground. I'm hoping he doesn't jump again, and Ryan jumped on me, which meant it knocked him down. This is the worst purple bee fight I've ever seen. This is the worst purple bee fight I've ever seen. I can't do anything. Thanks, Alex. It's not like you were doing anything the entire rest of the fight. At least you didn't jump on my head the entire time like Alex did. Even with how horrendously that fight went, with how horrendously the entire beginning of this game went, I technically have not lost any time yet, because the first part of the game is completely locked by the day-night cycle. We have to wait until daytime to fight a boss a few bosses from now. Does that make sense? That might have not made sense. Anyway, we have to fight a daytime boss next, then we have to do a nighttime sequence in a little bit, and then the very next thing after that is required daytime boss. And they're all just running away. I guess I'm gonna let them do that. Fine, I don't care. Here's the required daytime boss. We're successful. That's like the scariest part of the game done. As long as we start this boss fight before nighttime, we're good. We don't have to wait like 20 minutes for a daytime to show up. I'm dead. Okay, so this is an early That's ridiculous. So you have to be really careful here not to get hit by his attacks, because they just take you out in one hit. Oh, shoot. Playing it really safe here. As long as you don't let him get back into that mech, you're good. If he gets back into that mech, then you have to do that entire thing over again and just hit the mech, hit the mech. If you get hit, you're dead. Okay, so you see the clock on the right has turned blue. Now it's nighttime. So I want to be pretty quick here for this next section, because if I don't get to a certain thing before the end of night, then I have to wait a billion years for nighttime again to be able to do a required part of the game. But we're not there yet. Now we're just gonna mosey on over, block slide to the right, block slide to the left. Nope, just to the right, just to the right. Sorry. Pretty decent block sliding there. That guy was... He wanted to join me. So at any moment here, enemies in any of these rooms could just knock me down, and I just have to sit there for a few seconds, and that just happens. You're never gonna get a speed run, usually, where that doesn't happen. I'm gonna pick up some pork pops here, our favorite savory drink. Those are actually going to be more useful than you'd think later on. Ooh! I've never seen that before. That was pretty good, actually. I liked that. Not this. I don't like that. I would like this money. That was a good start to that fight, and now it's just so bad. Please let me hit you. I would like to collect as much money as possible in all of these situations, because money is going to be crucial throughout the game so that we can buy items to increase our strength. I'm not going to be able to get coins there. And I guess I'm not going to be able to get coins here. Whatever. At least we have defeated them. We have to defeat all of the enemies in these 4 rooms in order to have a boss spawn in the rightmost room. Okay, bye. I almost got knocked in. I have to be careful with my stamina now that I've already used up my tutorial stamina. Why did that not knock you in? Oh, because it has the special state activated where he was running away. I guess that makes sense. The insatiable bulk, by the way. Here's the last room where we have to clear enemies. It's better to approach this room from the left and clear them one by one, because the boss only spawns in this room once you clear everybody in the factory, and they're running away. So I'm not getting any money here, really. At least that saves a little bit of time. Here's Pink Bee, Purple Bee's pink person. And we can just do a basic get hit and die. I think that's good for speedrunning, right? He just refuses He refuses. And we're all the way across from where we need to leave, but I would like to get his money, so I'm going to get his money. Now that we've defeated Pink Bee, he has told us that some of Slick's old henchmen are in town. And that's the thing we have to do next. We now have to do some chase sequences! Yay! We can go and see Roxy if we wanted to, but we don't have to. But I think I'm going to actually pop into Roxy's hideout. Look at that guy go. I love it when he spawns. First thing we're gonna do is take the subway to get to Roxy. And this is one of the most random things of the run. We have to take the subway 3 times in this run. And you see how there's no subway? I would like there to be a subway so I can use the subway, but I had to wait like 10 seconds for the subway to appear. That's bad luck. That just cost us like 10 seconds. So, ooh, that's good luck though. I want to actually hit some pedestrians while I'm fighting here so I can get some extra cash. If we do that outside of a subway, then that could cause the cops to come after us. And in most parts of the game, that's really bad because then cops become regular enemies in every single room, but they keep spawning. They never stop spawning, and bosses only appear when enemies stop spawning. So anytime we get a wanted rating, we have to lose it immediately to really progress through the game. And this puts us right by Roxy's hideout. I'm going to fight in here for a while. I'm going to try to collect some cash. I want as much cash as possible at basically all times. I got knocked down. Oh dear. I'm getting low on health once again. So I'm additionally, like, not just to... Yeah, like that's another reason why I want the hideout. Because this is an automatic game save, because I just went into that hideout. Actually, wait, I think I needed to go in there anyway. You actually do have to see Roxy. My bad. But you can skip this cutscene. Because Roxy loves violence. As soon as you see that heart appear, then you know you've skipped the cutscene, and now Slick's henchmen will actually appear. They weren't going to appear before I did that. This is a strange and lovely game. I'm actually going to not get as much money as I normally would. I'm going to focus on getting to Ivan right now for the end of nighttime, just to play it super safe. Here's the first of the henchmen that we need to chase down. Hopefully I don't completely biff the movement. I have to try to... I'm gonna try to jump on the van. Can be a little bit weird. There we go. And Rocco is the slowest, and so we can kind of just... boop. And we can fist bump the bird. They're not interested, but they're still adorable, so it's okay. Alright, now that we have chased down Rocco, the next person that we have to chase down will appear. We already know where he is, so we can just go straight there. It's gonna be Tex. Pretty close by, and I'm going to buy something on the way from Mao's. We're gonna be seeing a lot of Mao's, because Mao has octopus rolls. Yes, I wanted to go, actually, just to be safe. I think I can use it right now, but I just want to play it super safe. Like, maybe I can wait until I'm almost out of health and then do it. Level ups restore your health all the way every time you get a level up. You gain levels by defeating enemies. They give you experience, and that increases your level. And I just got an octopus roll, which can increase my attack, but only if I have enough levels such that my maximum attack stat is increased enough that the effect will actually take place. It's a little bit complicated, but basically you have a current attack stat and a maximum attack stat, and your current stat cannot exceed your maximum stat, and this is true for all the stats. So we need to get more level ups in order to actually increase our stats. Also, that was the toughest of the chase sequences. I guess distracting myself made me less nervous about it. Yeah, that platforming is some of the toughest in the game, and if you miss any of it and he gets too far away, you have to redo the entire thing. So yeah, I should definitely not focus on grinding for money right away. I should go for these bosses right away in the marathons. And now, we've got a long sequence of block dashing coming up because we have a lot of leftward movement to get back to the high school. That's where the final of the chase... Look at that guy go. That's where the final of these chase sequences is. The last dude we have to chase down is Ivan. And he only appears in nighttime. Don't know why, that's just the way it is. If we miss the nighttime clock, we'd have to wait, and wait, and wait, and wait and wait in order to actually progress the game. Because there is no way to skip forward the day-night clock, unfortunately. He fell down, that poor guy. Ivan is all the way on the roof, so up we go. We have plenty of time here because I went straight there. But it's best to play this safe. And after this nighttime event, right afterward is a required daytime event. So we'll have a little bit of time that we can kill before the daytime event happens. And so I can probably grind for a little bit of money after I catch Ivan here. We gotta focus on doing that first. He's so focused with his... Look at how open his mouth is. It did him no good. So this... before a patch of this game, they all moved way faster, and so our time is a little bit easier here. It's been made a little bit easier for us. He says, Otis is the best of us. I was just here visiting him, in fact. That's our next thing we have to do. That is the next required event, and that is the last event that is restricted by the day-night clock, because it is day only. I'm going to fight a couple of people in here, and then I'm going to go to the room on the left, which is where Otis can appear. We have to clear all the enemies in that room on the left for him to show up, and he will only show up in daytime if there are no enemies on the screen. We're getting close there. As soon as the clock... okay, fine, I guess they want no more of me. As soon as the clock goes to the next hour, it will be the first hour of daytime. Sorry, squirrel. This is really weird. I'm not gonna be able to get that guy's coins. Oh, we got reinforcements. That's a shame. Everybody is so separated right now. We got another reinforcement. Okay, at least they're not gonna come in right when Otis is supposed to appear, but still, that's really annoying. Okay, it's daytime now, so now I'm officially losing time. To do this as optimally as possible, I would want Otis to appear the moment that it turns daytime. So we lost about 10 seconds there because we got 2 reinforcements right at the end there. I'm just gonna knock him on his tuchus, and so I can do the infinite combo. Oh shoot, I messed it up. This game has an infinite Get over here! This game has an infinite combo prevention system, so naturally, we can do infinite combos. By doing a sequence of 4 moves in this order. 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 1. I am going to eat an octopus roll now, because I know for sure that I have gotten a level up, and it's my maximum attack stat will certainly be larger than my current attack stat, so I can increase my attack with a weapon. Or, a weapon? I did not eat a weapon, I ate an octopus roll. I don't know, maybe to some people it can be a weapon. People can be creative. There are so many types of pain in this world, and I'm sure people in River City have found every single one of them. Anyway, now we can use this crowbar that has only spawned after the defeat of Otis to get into this door, and they're not going to let me get in. Thank you, backward hitbox, for saving me there. We gotta fight a lot of warlocks here. They can be very unpredictable. And we're going to be seeing a lot of them for the rest of the game. Could you please? Oh my goodness, he's right at the door. He's gonna make me leave. I have to collect his coins to be able to spawn the boss. I'm so far away. That's alright. All Kunio games have a sense of humor. He went airborne, that's interesting. Alright, I'll try to do the infinite combo here. Whatever. That's alright, I want him a bit farther left anyway, so I can get his money and get him a bit closer to the door. That's a new boss, Ether, who is like a Slick fanatic, and he is now telling us where Slick is, because Slick has to be the one behind everything, right? Things are going down. We need to clear our name, and what other name should we go for other than Slick? I have run into the wall. I have not even been knocked down by an enemy yet running through the rooms. I have knocked myself down. I am my own enemy. I am certainly my own worst enemy, most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. And now we're going to use the same method that we first used to get out of the school. Again, because we want to go back to Roxy's place. And so we can get to the subway. We're going to use the subway for the second time here. We got a little ways to go to get there. Block dashing. Or block sliding. Hopefully a warlock doesn't use their magical powers against us. Yay. Alright. Mosey on out. And straight into the subway and hope a subway is there. Another luck-based subway. Alright, it's not there now. The worst luck you can get is if a subway is sitting there and it leaves the moment you enter. That was a decent subway there. It wasn't the best we could have gotten where it was already sitting there with its doors open, but it was not bad. We only had to wait a few seconds for it. And like I said, from here on, every single time loss is a real time loss. Every time something goes slow, it is costing us time in the entire rest of the run. And I'm going to try to coax some more money out of the innocent people, which feels grody, but I love seeing the money come out, so I guess it's okay. This guy refused to give me... Okay, there we go. Here we are at Oak Hill Crossing. I have run into another wall. I'm sorry. I hope you're enjoying how often I'm running into a wall. Now we have one of my favorite sections of the game that is also very luck-based all the way through. We're gonna hope that we don't get a bunch of late reinforcements like we got in that room where we spawned Otis. Because we want to basically be fighting only 4 guys at a time here. But at any moment, people can come up the stairs. And if they come up the stairs at the last possible moment, then the game will not be able to, like, complete this room. We, only once all enemies have been despawned can you leave the room and go into the next part. And we got a late reinforcement again. Whatever. So, hopefully this is the slowest it can go. We also have to free all these teachers that are in the ropes. We have to do that, of course, by hitting them. That's how you rescue people in River City, is by hitting them. There we go. So the teacher has to actually despawn as well for the doors to open. And now we can make use... Oh, they're running away! Oh my goodness. I've never seen that before. I doubt I'm gonna be able to... Yeah, there come more. Okay, whatever. Let's just... See ya! And... See ya! I have just seen something I need to grind for in this category, and that's getting runaways in this stage. Now we've got a lot of Abobos that are appearing from Double Dragon. They're just all over the place. For some reason, they're a dime a dozen in this world. Oh, that was scary. I jumped over that gap the moment the camera went as far away from me as possible. We got another pit to use here. Hopefully they don't knock me in. That would be really bad. Alright, I'm not really getting... Oh, jeez! Don't! I'm not really getting money here, but at least we're saving time by knocking them all in. We've got 2 Abobos here. Knock the first one down, and unfortunately now the second one's on his Tokus, so I can't... He's gonna take a while to get over here. Come on, buddy. And he dodged. That's okay. This is fine. I just find this part really fun. I find all parts where you can toss people into pits really fun. One last Abobo. I was early. My bad. And now we can go through this last door and do a very important battle against Slick. Once again, on the roof of River City High with Slick. And we need to keep him facing left at all times, because he can do that! If he's facing right, he will go into that pit. And then the fight will be way longer. Okay, there we... Oh my gosh, I am gonna die again. Don't go in the pit. There we go, he's done. And now if I use a healing item right here, it's gonna skip a bunch of dialogue. You see, he says, give me a break, right into, where did that get you last time? We just lost a bunch of dialogue there. And for some reason, using healing items here skips things. And so that saves a lot of time. I think I actually maybe should have used a second one, I'm not sure, but that's fine. We still saved time there by using one of those pork pops that we got earlier. There we go, and that is Act 1 of the game done. Our name has not been cleared yet. We still have a ways to go before our main objective is cleared. And now, whee! We can suffer the same fate that we forced upon our enemies, but it's way more fun for us because we are like cats. We land on our feet. And maybe they all landed on their feet too. I mean, again, this is River City. Being thrown into pits is probably just a normal part of their day. And here's the third and final instance of the subway. Can we get good luck with this one? It's not here. How long do we have to wait? Nice try, buddy. Okay, this is a bad subway. We have to wait quite a while. I can spend time trying to collect money here, but I'd rather just be ready for the subway. This is a really bad subway. Wow. Okay, at least I got a level up, I guess. Whatever. That's a long time to have to wait. And now we got a new enemy type here. This gives you an early look at them. These are the rich kids. They have one of my least favorite attacks in the game, a very good rolling punch. It's incredible. That one. It's incredibly well animated, and it's incredibly good at knocking you down all the freaking time. At least they have a lot of money. This is actually a pretty good time to see them. I should have been fighting them this entire time. Hopefully coins can spawn from that guy. And nice! Thank you, everybody, giving me so much money. I can get a lot of octopus rolls right now, and I'm going to. Oh, believe me, I'm going to. So we can just pass Roxy here. We know where we need to go. We can just go straight there. Before Act 2, there is an entire portion of the game that is blocked off from us. There we go. That's what can happen all the time. Unreactably knocked... Act 1 was really saving it up, huh? There you have it. That's gonna happen a lot through the run. Get used to it. There's not much I can do about it. And in the middle of the game, we really... There's a quest where we really hope it doesn't happen. But, you know. I'm going to eat one now. I don't have enough money. Okay. Whoops. I should be able to just eat one now. I'm gonna do it now. So I should hopefully be doing 10 damage, maybe? Maybe I should have kept 2. I don't know. It can be really weird to try to route out when to eat the octopus rolls to get the most value out of them for actually increasing your current stat in attack. Here we go. This part of the game was blocked off previously by a giant meteorite that was like glowing and stuff, and that is never actually like resolved, I don't think, unless it's a part of the main like end game. I don't know. Anyway, but now we have to stop here, and they're running away, except I hit them too hard, and so they stopped being able to run away, and that got reinforcements in. Whatever. At least I got all their money, and that was a pretty fast fight. And now we have a boss, and the game is going to take the camera away so I can't see where I am. And I missed. Oh wait, this is interesting. Ah! That was all strange. Okay, and now they're really separated. I was trying to keep them together, but the game wouldn't let me see where I was going. Come down here, please. We gotta defeat them both in order to get out of this room because the right wall was blocked off until now. There we go. That was a bit weird. I couldn't get up to them, unfortunately. And there's a unreactable knockdown attack. You see how in these rooms you cannot move up or down at all? That is going to come into play later, and it came into play there. There was no way for me to avoid that attack. I could have tried to block it, I guess. And some platforming. Isn't this a lovely waterfall? Alright, and here come the rich kids as part of the regular enemy pool. We're into Hazelwood now, a lovely part. We've got some snow, too. This is a nice game with a lot of features. And we have to go find Cindy, and look no further than the most festive house on the street. So now we've got a cutscene here, and this is a perfect time for donations to be read. We're just catching up with Cindy here. She's gonna ask us to get some milk. And I'm gonna catch you up on that after this donation. Alright, we'll say the donation is over now. Alright, so like I said, Cindy is going to send us on our next main required quest in the game that we cannot complete the game unless we do. So there it is. She needs milk. And if we're going to be using this as a hideout, she's going to say, bring me milk and then we'll talk. Okay, so it's just getting milk from the grocery store. How bad could that be? It is the most infamous quest in the game. It absolutely tanks this game's replay value, as well as that rolling punch move. I hate that move, and now you're starting to see why. And that's also a good segue into part of why the quest is so infamous. This freaking milk quest. You saw how in those rooms we just came through, you cannot move up or down around any of the enemy attacks, right? Well, we're going straight back through there to go get the milk, and we're gonna have to come straight back through there again to bring the milk back. Here, look at all these enemies. Swarming me at all times. Oh my goodness. And they're just full of knockdown attacks, all of them, at all times. They can just unreactively launch into one. I have to carry the milk back, not in my inventory, but on my head. Like a normal weapon, an overhead weapon, which causes your movement to be restricted, by the way. We are going to be slower. And we cannot really do regular attacks. If we try to use the milk as a weapon, it will break. If we drop the milk too many times, it will break. In the first release version of this game, if you dropped the milk once, it broke. Here we go, we have to get the milk, and I'm gonna try and do a cutscene skip here. Because if I tap the button really hard, the dash button, I can get slightly faster bursts of movement. If I leave this room before the cutscene is over, I'm going to skip something later on. I think I did it there. Please stay away from me. Here we go! Are you all ready for the milk quest? How many times will I be knocked down? Let's do this. Look at how much of a sitting duck I am. Look at how much slower I am. This is it. Time to go into the rooms where I can't move up or down. Are you all ready? Let's do this. Ah! Next room, as long as I can get to the middle, I can do some platforming. Here we go. The long room coming up. Yep, okay, there's one drop. I think I'm just gonna fight them here, try to get them away from me. Hopefully I don't get reinforcements. I accidentally grabbed him. Yeah, okay, we got reinforcements. I'm gonna drink this so I don't freaking die. So we were unable to... Okay, where? What? How? Why? And where? One guy ran away. The others refused to. I ran into a rock. We got another reinforcement. The reinforcements are really spread apart as well, which means I don't know if I'm even gonna be able to do this as safely as I wanted to. That was two attacks in a row? He hit the milk! I think he just did damage to it. I'm sure more reinforcements are going to show up on the right and knock me down even after I just spent a minute and a half trying to fight them and stop me from getting hit again. Okay, we got out of there. Oh my goodness. If this gets knocked down, if I get... Oh wait, actually, hold on. I need to focus on the hardest platforming in the game. There we go. That's, you got like a 1 or 2 pixel window. I think some subpixels are involved, but that's the toughest platforming in the game. We still have more rooms to get through, by the way. And here come the rich kids. Look at them go. So if I was successful in leaving that first room early, then I will not have to do a fight outside of this room. We got it. That is the milk quest complete. We dropped the milk once, and it got struck at one point, so that was really scary. But we're alive. That was one of the scariest parts of the game, and it's done. It only gets scarier from here, don't worry. Now that we've done this part, which I'm sure you were enjoying all the very luck-based running through the rooms and just hoping nobody happened to do a knockdown attack. And then, even when I was trying to make everything safe, like, enemies just refused to cooperate with the fight. So let's go into an even more luck-based part. We now have to fight a bunch of mercenaries in a row. I'll give some time for another donation first. Okay, so now we have some mercenaries after us, and most of the time you can't really tell, because this is a very, very, very random segment. We have to wait until we see shadows, or we hear the helicopter, which is a little bit tougher. So mostly I'm just going to be waiting to see a shadow move across the screen, and then we have to chase that shadow. And every time you enter one of these rooms, you get a chance for the shadow to appear. And it is just not happening. We are completely at the mercy of the game here. You just have to wait until a shadow appears. This is a really bad start. In case you thought the milk quest wasn't luck-based enough. There we go! It is possible! Yay! And so, good. Now we chase this shadow in here. And now the person comes in. And this is a new enemy type. This is a mercenary. They block a lot. And they have a lot of knockdown attacks. They have a lot of unpredictability. They're just some of the strongest enemies that we've seen to this point. I got knocked down by a jab on the first frame of my bird kick. And he landed on my head. I'm going to get this money. And my inventory now has a dog tag in it. Nice. Okay. So we just had to wait for the shadow. Hey, there's another one. Why do we have to chase another shadow? Well, we have to do this 6 times. We have to do this 6 times. We have to get 6 dog tags. Yeah, it's not just that we have to do it 6 times. We have to have the dog tags in our inventory, or else the next part of the game will not open. Right when I grabbed her, he went into his knockdown attack. I did not mean to eat that octopus roll, but I guess I have to eat it at some point anyway. Let's try and do this infinite combo. The infinite combos, by the way, revolve around that bird kick. I really hope I do not accidentally eat a dog tag like I accidentally ate that octopus roll. And yes, it is... We eat every single item in the game. No matter what it is in this game, you eat it. Like in the original River City Ransom, you read books and stuff. In this game, you eat them, which is kind of great. But I do not want to eat a dog tag until I do not need them anymore. And for now, we sure as heck need them. Okay, let's try and get some of this money. Now we have 3 dog tags. We have to keep doing this. I hope the next shadow takes me to the right, because this is kind of a bad place to be. This is as far away as possible from the next part of the game that I need to get to once I have all 6 dog tags. We are not getting good shadow luck. Couldn't tell if I heard a copter there. There's one. Okay, yeah, I could hear it that time. It's very faint. Alright, this one's taking us all the way to the next room. So this is just how this part goes. You can get exceedingly lucky by having shadows appear immediately and have them, like, not have to be ones you chase into the next room. And you have to have the fights go really well. Yada, yada, yada. It's just a lot. Ow. And there's a lot of blocking, and you just have to hope they don't block as well. For the entire rest of the game, you have to hope these enemies don't block, because they're going to be a part of the regular enemy pool soon. There's a 4th dog tag. There's another shadow right away. I would like to be able to get my 6th dog tag in this room as well. I did not know you could chase them into the next room. Is that real, or did the game just play a trick on me? I think the game just played a trick on me. You cannot chase shadows into this room. That's what I thought. The game just played a trick on me. That is Kunio-kun. These games, like I said, hey, have a sense of humor. So we need to not grind next to this room. Because if a shadow goes into the right, you cannot actually get the fight to happen. That is something I just learned, that a shadow could even trick you like that. And of course, now we have to chase this one all the way into the next long room, and so we have to do a crap ton of running before we can even get to the next fight. This is a very, very, very bad mercenary segment, but there's nothing you can do. At least now I know that if you see a shadow going into that next room, do not believe it. So the best place to grind for shadows is right here, which is unfortunate because, again, there's one that can take you all the way to the left. We hope to have our last dog tag fight be in that next room on the right. Yes. So if they show up, yes, perfect. This is exactly where we want our last fight to be, because the room north of this one is where we need to go next. Excellent. Oh, I missed hitting him in midair. That's always the best way to start the fight. Wow, the weakest enemy in the game, the homeboys! They knew exactly how to interrupt me! And now I'm getting destroyed from both sides. Okay, now we have 6 dog tags, now we can go north. That is the end of the mercenary section. Or is it? Because why is it that we had to... That move is just such sadness in my heart. And is it going to cause me to get reinforcements from the left? I have to get all the coins before the enemies come in from the left. Good, okay. I did not get late reinforcements, and so now we can fight the actual last... Yes, it was just in time. The reinforcements came in right after I collected the last... Oh my goodness. The game is really upset that it didn't hit me all the time in Act 1, and now it's making up for it. I'm gonna wait for his money. I'm gonna get their money as well, because money is still important. Enemies are gradually starting to have more and more money. Seeing the homeboys makes you want a hot dog. Now we can eat the dog tags. We do not need them anymore. They increase your health very slightly. I don't think they taste very good. I don't know. This is, again, River City. They probably enjoy the taste of brass knuckles in their face. We're gonna go into Warp Zone here to get another great strength increasing item. This game, RCRU. Of course, it's one of the best items. Are they hot dog tags? Oh my goodness. That's the best. Well done. Yes, in this case, I will absolutely say they are. I'm gonna wait for another level up before I eat the game, the NES cartridge, RCRU. We have to do some block sliding to get to our next required section, which is a bit of a doozy. It's one of like the biggest climaxes of the game. It's certainly the final climax of Act 2. And I have to remember that I only have my willpower tutorial text remaining, not the stamina. I can get hit on frame 1 as soon as entering this room by the bikes on the left, and I can get juggled endlessly if that happens. There's nothing you can do as the player. It just is a thing that is in this game. What? Oh, I have to fight Adam! I forgot something! My bad! That was really silly. We still have to fight Adam, and I can't believe I forgot about this because it's one of my favorite parts of the game. So, we have to block slide our way on back. This is the block slide of shame. I won't remember that in Marathon. I won't forget that in Marathon, hopefully. So I just lost like 2 minutes because my brain... This is a very long story mode, but this is the first time I've ever forgotten to fight Adam. And let's not go into Little Tokyo. Here is where we needed to go next. It is on the way. I was so focused on buying the RCRU, I ran into a table. I ran into a round table. A tiny round table. Things are going great, is what I'm saying. This is a perfect run. Nothing has gone wrong. So I'm going to show you why this is one of my favorite parts of the game. Hopefully, if things do not continue to go wrong. Come on, guys. You're doing great. There you go. It feels good, doesn't it? There you go. No, come on. You can. Yeah, there you go. All right. Now we can fight Adam. I'm gonna try and do the infinite combo here. Gonna wait and try and take him to the left now. Try and get him back to the middle of the screen. There we go. That's a good Adam fight. I was able to take him out before the reinforcements came in from the helicopter. That's what you like to see. And on the final hit of that enemy, I was knocked down because this game has a sense of humor. Very nice. Gosh. And then the rolling attack. And now I have to sit on my back while the Adam's money is sitting there. Do I have enough money for another RCRU? I routed this very badly. I was like, why do I have such little money? That didn't clue me in before. I think I have enough money for the RCRU. And so I think I absolutely want to buy another one. I missed my block dashing, and that cost me dearly. It was just enough for me to get knocked down again. After Act 1, my only knockdowns being my own doing from running into walls, I've now been knocked down by enemies. Like, okay, no, I don't have enough money. Just barely. Wow. That other rich kid probably would have given me enough. I am doing just fine, right? I hope you're all enjoying this despite all of my massive mistakes. Now we can actually go to the next climax part of the game, the climax of Act 2, the yay. Yes, I was distracted by hot dogs, that's it, yeah. Can you really blame me? I'm glad you're having a good time. Now, let's see if I get knocked down on frame 1 of entering this room this time and then get juggled forever. No, okay. I've gotten lucky with this room a lot. I'm sure in the time, you see, the other enemies are getting hit by the bikes. I'm sure at the time of the actual marathon, I'm not going to be as lucky. We're getting low on health here, and now we have a lot of the toughest enemies in the game all together. And this homeboy, and the other homeboy. Oh, jeez. And how is he still alive? I don't know what's going on with him. He has so much health. Ow. And I got the random Nightfall cutscene. And I'm probably gonna get reinforcements here because this fight is taking forever now. And so we have to wait until all enemies have been despawned. There we go. We have to wait until all enemies have been despawned and their coins in order to be able to get to the next part. Yep, there's the last minute reinforcement. That is as bad as this can go. At least he went down fast. Okay, now once the last straggler has been put off the screen, now this lift will work. Guess what? Elevator section. And guess what? Pits on either side of the elevator. This can go just about any way possible. I'm going to try... Oh, sorry, guy. It's because I didn't have my fist bump ready. That's what scared him away. I'm going to try to make use of these pits as much as possible, but this is mostly up to luck. I can do the best I can. Yep, I should have waited. It's a decent start. Could have been better. And from here on, it's not going to be that easy. The rich kids can block, but they don't do it as often. All of the enemies from here on are likely to block. So we just have to hope they don't do it. Three more waves to go. I missed. I'm just gonna wait for him to get up there. Hopefully he doesn't bounce. Oh, he jumped around me. Okay, not that bad. You can only overcome the hot dog distraction if your attention management cuts the mustard. Otherwise, you can't catch up. Brilliant. Brilliant! Some more cops coming up. Hopefully they don't block or jump around too much. Alright, Mink Bones, have a wonderful snooze. Thank you for coming by. I hope you have a good one. And look at the blocking, and look at the blocking, and look at the blocking. I'm gonna wait for him to stand up. I didn't throw him far enough, and I didn't throw... Oh my goodness. They go a long way. When they stand up in your arms, if I were to throw them from here, they would, like, get knocked back to me by that little thing. So that's why I try to stand really far away when they stand up in my arms, but he just barely didn't go far enough. Okay, and now for some mercenaries. They are by far the hardest to try to do this quickly with. Here we go. They get up really fast in your arms. That's part of why this is difficult. And they jump around all the time. I think I'm just going to take care of these last two normally so I can get some extra money. Because I've been really low on money in this playthrough. Okay, it's this guy. This guy just happens to have the most health out of all the mercenaries. Yeah, because he's like the boss of them. Okay. So now we have a fair amount of cash, which we can use to buy a lot of octopus rolls from here on out, because we were not going to have access to that game shop from here on. I completely messed up the ability to get 2 RCRUs, unfortunately. Which I'm going to eat right now, I think. Because I've surely gotten enough level ups to make use of its extra power. Wait. I should not have eaten it then. So here's something that happens in this game. If you eat items at the wrong time, like right before a required cutscene where text at the bottom gets you into the next part of the game, you have to wait for the item text from what you just ate to end before the game can progress. And that's what just happened there. My bad. I am managing to do just about everything wrong in this run, but still, with me doing just about everything as wrong as possible, this speed run mostly will let you through. Disasters aren't going to be the end of the world, and here comes a disaster right now, pretty much no matter what. We have the climax of Act 2. Are you ready? Here it is. And the mercenaries, and the mercenaries, and the mercenaries, and the mercenaries, and... Sometimes these bullets help do your work for you, and sometimes they don't. I'm gonna go over here. Okay, and now you're supposed to fight another group of enemies because they have a key card, but you can just wait for them to open the door and then go through the door while it's open. It's beautiful. That's one of my favorite parts of this game. It's so simple, it's so amazing. So the bullets hit people there, very good. It hit him as well. They are jumping over me like it's their job. I guess it's their... Oh, and I got hit by the rolling attack! And so that knocked me into the bullets! Thankfully, the slant over here causes me to not get hit by those. I am going to stand over here by the bookcase, wait for this to go away, get some cash. That was the optimal way to do that, and then get through here. I am... Oh wait, here's a special room because now we have pits. So let's hope that we can use those to our advantage. Oh no. I have forgotten how to do this. Oh my god! Okay, so now things have gone as badly as possible. I forgot how to do a dash jump. I was too scared. So now we gotta do all of that all over again. So, okay, this is good. I now know what it's like to do a marathon run of this when things go as badly as possible. I can time this. Hope you have a good one too, Mute McCash. I got up immediately there. I've never seen that before. So I guess I should have saved that RCRU. I knew that that was a bad time for me to eat it in general, but it was even worse than I anticipated because it then cost me to have to wait for the text. So that, it's even worse than you think that I died exactly where I died. I have to do every single part of that again. Every single part. And I'm running into every single possible obstacle in the entire game. Every single one. I'm running into it. We have to run all the way back from about as far away from where we were as you could possibly imagine. And I have to go up the first lift again and do every single one of those waves. I have to get the lift to even start again by fighting outside the lift. I've also lost a lot of money, which I needed for more strength increasing items. At least no marathon run I ever do of this game will ever go as badly as this one. That is the silver lining. I do not think it's possible to do worse than this, and of course it is. And I'm going to do worse than this at some point. But at least it's not possible. Alright, let's do this again. Maybe this time I'll remember how to jump. I can't hit people. I can't hit people in this playthrough. I can't hit people in this playthrough! They are reading me so far in advance. It's unbelievable. I can't hit people. I'm gonna get reinforcements again. Yep, there we go. There's a level up, yay! That would have been nice to have earlier. Am I gonna get really late reinforcements? Yep! Last minute reinforcements. So now I have to fight them instead of being able to go up the lift. I have to actually get his money to be able to go up. I could get another set of reinforcements, feasibly. Reinforcements can just keep coming. Okay, let's do this again. We can read some more donations at this time. That's for sure. I can just let them do donations throughout the entire second lift sequence. I forgot how to jump. I just forgot how to jump. There's just no excuse for that. Donations, donations. Donations. Neither of those were far enough. I'm starting to sweat. Donations, donations, donations. Block, miss, miss, block, miss. Here we go. Take that. Donations, donations, donations. Kunio games. Donations. Let's just fight them normally, or not. I missed. Alright, let's say the donations are over now. Okay, yeah, we're back up here, and I have almost as much money as I did the first time, so... And this time, I'm not going to cause there to be more text by eating an item, because I have no items. And I have no willpower this time either. So, surely this won't go badly again. I'm sure it won't. Surely. Let's do this again. Here we go. Merv Tower, take 2. See if... Merv Tower, take 3. So you've seen how those can go. You've seen what I have to deal with. And that third room was technically like the most player-friendly room. We can use those pits to our advantage, but that was not to my advantage. What I did. That was just really badly done on my part. I just forgot how to jump. I suddenly was just too afraid of... Oh my goodness! Okay, at least he was taken out by that. We're gonna have to wait a long time for all the coins to disappear, but at least we can just safe out. We can safe out camply? We can camp out safely. We're through the first room again. Skip the key card by just letting them open the door for me. Try and deal damage on the way through. Probably get knocked down in the worst place. Here he comes. Oh no! Okay, here we go, I'm dead. Oh my god, I got up just in time. He's not getting hit by the bullets for some reason. This game is weird. He's blocking. They never block that much. I'm gonna wait for the coins to go away. No way! A potted plant knocked me down, so I got hit by the bullets. There we go. I did it. I'm just gonna wait over here. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, let's not die in this last room. I was right at the end of Merv Tower the first time, by the way. I'm gonna let some... Oh, you have to run one more pixel to start the cutscene. I'll let a donation go here while this cutscene starts, and then I'll explain what we've got ahead of us here at the end of Act 2. I could die to Wes. I could die to Wes, or I could die starting, like, trying to do the cutscene skip. This is all very interesting. This is important. Okay. I need to make a safety save, like, after Merv Tower. Okay. So, we now have two of the most important moments of the run coming up back to back. We have a very important boss quick kill, basically a boss skip, which is very precise, and if we miss it once, we cannot get it, and we have to do the boss fight normally. I am very low on health. I have no backup stamina or willpower from the tutorial messages. Right after this is done, I have to do a death warp, which is good for my health, I guess, but if I die before that, I believe I will have to redo the entirety of Merv Tower a third time. So, this is the highest pressure West quick kill I have ever performed. I have to get it and then not fall off. I missed it. I need to not die. I really need to not... No! I can't see. I can't... Okay, we got him. So now we can do a death warp here. I'm gonna wait for the plane to start going down like that, then fall off, and look, we no longer have a health bar, but the game has automatically advanced into the next part of the game. What is going on? The game doesn't quite know, but it has a very elegant solution for not knowing. I'm alive! Whee! I can just collect some coins, and all of them kind of landed in horrendous places, whatever. Now I'm gonna run into a wall. Because we should be able to just leave the left side of the screen here, but the game is like, no, you can't go anywhere, you're dead. And it puts us all the way back at Cindy's house. We just saved a lot of time having to run all the way back to her house. You saw how far I had to run to get into Merv Tower the second time after I was respawned here when I died the first time. We would have had to run all the way back here by ourselves to get to this required cutscene, which we cannot skip in any way. But because of that death warp I discovered, you don't have to do any of that walking. And I probably would have gotten killed on the way anyway because of the way things have been going. And she still has her milk. That's the only thing of note happening here. That milk has not been touched. Anyway, we are now in Act 3, the final act of the game. This is the hardest act. We have done the milk quest, we've done the mercenary segment, we just did Merv Tower, and it's only more difficult from here, especially the very end game. But our chances of being knocked down in every single room are as high as ever. We are going to be facing a lot of zombified enemies. They're all stronger versions of the regular enemies, and there's a special new enemy type as well. We haven't seen them yet, I don't think. But once again, we have to run through this forest. This is the last time we're going to be seeing this scenery. It's a shame. There's the new enemy type, the Secret Agents. They are the worst enemy type in the game. They are nearly impossible to fight quickly. It is technically possible, but it almost never happens. They have the highest rate of blocking. They are the most likely to desynchronize and interrupt everything that's going on. They have projectiles. It's just bad news. We are hoping to see them as little as possible throughout the rest of the entire game. There are some guaranteed places where we have to fight them, but it's not for a while. We just hope that we are not going to be seeing them for a while. Yep. I had two people, very, very immediately try to knock me down. We have to go see Roxy. Like, right after that cutscene that we just got through, we immediately have to go and do another one in order to be able to progress through the game. It's interesting. But don't worry about this right now. This does not matter. That we can't do anything with that yet. Even if we chase him all the way to the end of the possible chase sequence, it does not lead to anything until we defeat a certain boss. And to be able to get that boss to spawn, we have to do another cutscene with Roxy. Nice block! Thanks, game! It only took me an hour to block somebody for the first time. And again, this cutscene is also unskippable. There's nothing we can do. I'm going to hide in shame over here from all of my mistakes in this run. And through this cutscene, we can do another donation. Alright, thank you. And now we have unlocked the next boss that is required to fight in order to beat the game. It is a reference to the Newgrounds game Dad and Me. It is me from Dad and Me. Again, don't worry about this yet. We cannot do anything about it. We have to defeat me first. So let's go do that. And me is waiting in Chanwook Park. This will be relevant later, but we have to beat me first. Practice self-love, everybody. There we go. We're here. Hoping to see no agents. And no reinforcements would also be nice. And I hope nobody gets stuck on the top either. That's happened before. There's a reinforcement, but it was not an agent. And we got another reinforcement. But again, no agents. That is what we want to see. Those reinforcements appeared right next to me also. There is a low chance for these zombie enemies to drop money, which would be nice, but we have to camp out by them and lose time in case it happens. Oh, he got out immediately. I was going to try and do a short infinite combo there, but enemies can break out of your pickup basically immediately in this part of the game, especially the bosses. I am getting destroyed. Alright, out of here. Now we can do that chase sequence. But before I do that, hopefully I have enough money for 3 octopus rolls. I don't think I do. Yes, I do. So, one more time, let's go into Mao's and hope there are no enemies in there. Let's try again. Let's try again. So there is a chance in Act 3 for enemies to appear in shops, as you just saw. I'm gonna have one of those octopus rolls right now because I was getting low on health again. Now we can chase this dude to the left. Because once we defeat me, then this will mean something at the end. We cannot outrun him. If we outrun him, then we have to go back to get him again, because the game will not register that he has left the room and that the chase is continuing. So block sliding can actually be a problem here if we do it too well. Because we can outrun him. Like, that was close. That was close! I gotta be careful. I can do it in this room, too. I might have to wait for a moment on the left. But that shows you how much faster block sliding is than regular running. Because he runs at our speed. And this is the last major portion of block sliding in the game. My hand is not hurting that much, thankfully. This is really good block sliding. I'm usually terrible at this point in the run. Here we go. So we'll know that we are successfully able to get into the end game if we don't get text here. Excellent. No text. We have done all the required things to get here. Hopefully we see no agents in this room. Okay, we got a reinforcement already, but it was not an agent. Nice job falling over. That's cool, I guess. And another reinforcement, no agents. That's great luck. Finally, things are looking up. My goodness. Watch this guy have money. I'm going to... Oh my goodness, I can't hit him either. You're gonna have money, aren't you? Please don't have money. Okay, thank you. Now for the third and final battle with Slick. Yes, you fight Slick 3 times in this game. Yeah, and again, it's really hard to set up the infinite combo because your grabs don't really get that much value. He just jumps out of them immediately. So I'm just mostly going to stay and hope that he doesn't block too much. Just stay grounded. Oh my goodness. I just went against what I just said because he's blocking way more than usual. This is ridiculous. Wow. So this is a really bad Slick fight, but what can you do? This is a Kunio game. Many things are up to the game. And now it's time to go into River City High one more time. Our object is now the 2nd floor. I'm gonna keep these octopus rolls around because I might need them for health. Hull B is what we're looking for. There we go. Again, hoping for no agents. No agents yet. And there's one. Uh-oh. Okay, that's good. Now I can focus on him. Got him. Okay, there we go. That's a very rare instance of an agent fight going quickly. Because I was able to start the fight with him airborne, and there weren't any agents around him to... That's why I stayed next to him, in case money came out. There aren't any other agents around him to interrupt me while I'm focusing on him. So that was pretty good. This guy, this is Proto. He has all of the attacks, or at least some attacks, of every playable character in the game. And we're not really going to let you see that, unfortunately. We're not going to give him a chance to do it. Ideally. Because we'll just be doing this the whole time. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that 3 times in a row. I messed up the infinite combo. The combo prevention system is what causes them to break out like that. When they do that, that means that the infinite combo system is preventing... Infinite combo prevention system. Cutscene skip, by the way. Boom. The infinite combo prevention system is stopping you from doing an infinite combo. And also, I should have gone into the hideout right next to the locker in case I die in here. Whoops. I was too focused on the cutscene skip. Alright, we have some very important quick kills here coming up. I have to remember how to do a stone hands. Do I remember how to do this? No, I don't! It's down, oh gosh. It's down and special, not up and special. And shoot. Okay, there we go. I was able to do a fairly quick kill after forgetting how to start the fight. You can preempt these required agent fights before they are able to block. You can just stand to the left and do a special stone hands move that we have had access to this whole time. Hi, Celine! Always good of her to drop by. If you mess it up, then you have to fight the agents normally. And they can just fall down at random times and not be hittable anyway. So even if you do it right, like, it's still kind of squirrely. So unfortunately, we have not been able to get either proper agent quick kill here. But at least we haven't taken any hits or anything. Still saving my octopus rolls. I'm not dealing as much damage as I could be. I am keeping them for safety because this is the end game. This is the hardest and most variant part of the game. All the way through. This is the most crucial agent part, by the way. Because you see they can flash red. That means that they are close to splitting into 2 agents. If they get away from you and they do that, you are in trouble. And when all 4 of them came out flashing, you gotta not let that happen. Thankfully, that quick kill takes care of them because they all come out with no HP left, so or 1 HP or something. Getting a lot of money, but it doesn't matter at this point. We passed the point of no return. Here we go. A lot of the scariest fights in the game coming right up. A lot of the most kind of BS and variant heavy. And That's also a really tough jump, by the way. It legitimately is tough. Here's one of the 2 worst rooms in the game, which is coming, like, after everything else. And there's one of the interrupty moves they have. Oh my gosh, okay. So, here's an example of why agents are terrible. They block everything. They usually jump at bad times, so you can't actually take advantage of anything. Uh-oh, he's flashing. Thankfully, the level ups keep coming in hot and heavy, and that gets your health back, which is very nice. He's flashing. He's blocking. He's going. He's going. Okay, I got him. There we go. And I have to collect all their money before I'm allowed to leave the right part of the screen. You see those turrets were there the entire time. They can really mess with everything. Now we can leave. And if you thought that was bad, just wait. How about we do that again, but with laser walls? Random laser walls. And if you get knocked into them, you're just, like, it interrupts absolutely everything. It at least knocks them into the air, but, like, you just have to keep waiting for them to, like, be gone so you can actually get and do anything. So they can't... Oh no, that was the infinite combo prevention system. Uh-oh. Come on. Thank you. Very good. Again, I have to wait. I'm just gonna wait on the right side of the screen, honestly. Let's just have a nice and pleasant moment of respite. Nothing can hurt me right now. Only my mind. There we go. And now a fun little part where it's pure luck. I don't think it's actually worth anything to hit him here. I don't think you can, yeah. Like, I don't know if that's actually decreasing his health, because spoilers, we are going to be fighting him later. That was Dr. D, the actual villain. But we have to just, oh my god, I got hit frame 1! Okay, we just need to keep bashing this thing and hope nobody hits us. Wes is being a homie right now, and everybody else is just chilling! That's amazing! Let's go! I love it, I love it. Thank you, game. More of that, please. Now it's gonna be mad at me and give me 4 agents in the last required group fight of the game. We have to do some platforming here. I've done badly at that in other parts of the game, so let's not die. Let's not die, please. Alright, another room, and then the final group fight of the game. We need to hope for as little agents as possible. The smallest agents you can imagine. No, as few agents. Oh, no. That's 3 agents. I have half of mine to reset the room. But at least we've got this one in the air. We got another agent! But I'm fighting them really well right now. Oh my goodness! That is how you... I got another reinforcement right at the end! And it's an agent! No way. The game heard me about to say, like feel good about myself. And it said, you know what? Let's knock you down a peg before you even have a chance to feel good, buddy. That was some of the worst luck I've seen with agents spawning, and I did really well there. Now for a very, very important fight. We need to try to get the infinite combo as much as possible. So we need to try to get him airborne. Oh, this is not going well. There you go. Shoot, I should have waited. Ow! He hit my toe! Mom! He can't do that! My toe! And I missed him somehow? And I missed him somehow! It was going so well, too. I was feeling so good about myself. Again, I got knocked down a peg. Anyway, he's done. That's fine. I have items here that I could use. Unfortunately, it doesn't help skip text like it did in the middle. I do feel good about myself for the shirt. Thank you so much, Ursatz. Now we have an escape sequence coming up because of course we do. This game just puts everything in because it can. Should it have? Who knows? But it did. And warning, flashing lights and colors, by the way. Be careful. Take care of yourselves. If you need to look away, I'll tell you when you can look again. Platforming! Just gotta go back the way we came. Hopefully we don't get hit by a bunch of knockdown moves on our way back. Hello, agents. And the laser room. I'm gonna go for it. It worked. That usually goes poorly for me because, again, the laser timings are random. Uh-oh, we got stopped. Okay, you can look again for now. Of course, we have another final boss. This is one of the easiest bosses in the game, if you do it right. If you get hit by any of that stuff, you can get juggled for the rest of your life. But if you don't, you can juggle him for the rest of his life. It's a nice trade-off. Life has a balance like that sometimes. Sometimes. You only deal a very set amount of damage to him. It doesn't matter how strong your character is. I don't think there's any way to do this fight any faster. You could have absolute maximum attack, and you'd still be doing whatever that number is at the top that comes off the top of the screen, and you can't actually see it. So how y'all doing? I hope y'all been enjoying this marathon so far. I hope you're having a good October. This is super genius, and that's all he can come up with. Anyway, we have a very scary room coming up. I can get infinite comboed in here. I don't like this. Okay, I got through. Oh, they turned around immediately. Okay, so that was the worst room dealt with, but we can still get hit pretty hard here. Good. We can get infinite comboed by those guys on fire. You know what? We've done well here. Fist bump. Oh, not with your foot. Yeah, there you go. That's a good fist bump right there. And time. That is River City Ransom Underground 80%. It's gonna blow. So, things can go wrong, but with fighting spirit, you get back up and you get it done. And one more Abobo sighting at the end, because Abobo is the principal, by the way. He is the principal of River City High, and that just makes so much sense. This is the guiding spirit of all the youth in River City. Along with Misuzu. That is what you call a power couple. And that'll do it for me with my block in Pixels for People this year. Thank you so much for having me. It was an absolute blast. I hope you enjoyed everything I had to show with Ruff City and with River City Ransom Underground. Thank you to everybody who worked on both of those games. They've been a delight for me. And I hope to be able to bring some of that joy that they've given me to all of you. Thank you so much. And until next time, everybody, dream on, friends. Peace. That's not the end of the stream. That was just me practicing. So I was not going to be able to wait for the end of the credits there with having to do the entirety of Merv Tower again. I was going to have to cut things early. Things I've learned. Don't lose your tutorial stamina. Things I've learned. Don't lose your tutorial stamina and willpower early like I did. Freaking get as many RCRUs as you can and hold on to them until you need them in Merv Tower. Just hold on to as many of those healing items as possible. And go to the left of that thing so you can actually dash jump across in the third room of the fighter jets in Merv Tower. That was a very good run for learning about playing this game in a marathon setting. And just go straight for Ivan. If you're gonna grind for money, do it at the end, not the beginning. Don't do it on the way. Because chasing everybody can go wrong. Chasing text can go wrong. I need to make more safety saves. I need to make sure I have one for the end game. And I should have one for Merv Tower. In case I, like, die at the very end of Merv Tower twice, I should make a safety save for, that Cindy cutscene. I think I have one. I already have one for that, so I can just go back to that one. And just skip the end of Merv Tower, in case, like, worst case scenario. Oh, wow. This game is a doozy for a marathon. That's part of the fun.
Oh yes, the power of having a giant dump truck ass will save me.
You bet. Hopefully, yes. That's now that you say it, that's what I need to rely on more. I didn't rely on that power enough, and it bit me in the ass. I must respect that power so it can do its work for me. So that it does not get bitten. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I am going to get some rest. And probably do some practice of those games. I, on Twitch, am going to raid Mr. Cab55, who is doing some The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. I have not really seen this one. It looks cute. And whoops, I had that stream audio all the way up. You can... Oh my god, you can play as... Oh my goodness. This looks awesome. Anyway... Thank you so much for joining me today. Yeah, that was... This is gonna be an undertaking. But now it's really good to know what can go wrong, and, like, how to take preventative measures against that, how to not fall into a pit 60 times, and not run into things 60 times, and, that was just, that's about the worst the run could go, and if it was still enjoyable, then we're not doing that bad. And it just gave us more time to read donations, I guess. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, thank you all. I'm gonna raid you into Mr. Cab on Twitch. I wish you all the best that life has to offer. Dream on, folks. Peace. See you again sometime soon. Have a good one. Thank you.